again welcome all of you in our PM online channel. Today we learn the next topic of our chapter 2, quadratic equations, and it is solutions of quadratic equation by completing the square. Friends, you have already learned the factorization method of finding the solution of the quadratic equation by our NM Rajput sir. But some examples or some equations we can't solve by using the factorization methods, but such examples or such equations and any type of the quadratic equations are easily solved by using the completing square method. So let us start the completing square method with the example. Friends, to solve the quadratic equations by using the completing square method, we have to do just few simple steps. So let us start with the example. Our first example for completing square method is x square plus 10x plus 2 is equal to 0. Friends, to solve any equation by completing square method, first write the given equation in the standard form of the quadratic equation. What is the standard form of the quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And here the given equation is already in the form of the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then next we have to write the constant term of the given equation into its RHS. Here what is the constant term? Clearly 2 is the constant term. So write this, so shift this constant term toward the RHS. So our equation becomes x square plus 10x is equal to minus 2. Why minus 2? Because when we shift any term from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS, then its sign becomes change. Then its sign is change. So this plus 2 becomes minus 2. Now here we have to do one very important thing. What we have to do? Here we have to do the square of half of coefficient of the middle term. What we have to do? Square of half of the coefficient of the middle term. Here what is the middle term? 10x is the middle term. What is the coefficient of x in the middle term? 10 is the coefficient of the middle term. So we have to do square of half of coefficient of the middle term, that is the 10, and add this term towards both sides, LHS as well as RHS. So let us add this term towards both sides. So our equation becomes x square plus 10x plus add this term, that is 10 upon 2 bracket square is equal to minus 2 plus 10 upon 2 bracket square. Now x square plus 10x plus this 10 upon 2 is, we can write this 10 upon 2 as 5 square, because 2 5s are 10, is equal to minus 2 as it is, plus again this 10 upon 2 is 5 square. Friends, what is the name of our method? Completing square method. Why the name of this method is completing square method? Because in this method we have to convert the LHS of the given equation into its complete square form. And here clearly this x square plus 10x plus 5 square is nothing but the complete square of x plus 5. So we can write this as x plus 5 square, and is equal to our RHS is minus 2 as it is, 5 square is 25. Now solve. X plus 5 square is equal to, subtract this 2 from 25, so we get here 23. Now to find the solution of this equation, we have to take square root on both sides. So by taking square root on both sides, we get x plus 5 is equal to plus or minus under root 23. Why under root 23? Because 23 is not a complete square, so we can write its square root as under root 23. Now to find the solution, shift this 5 toward RHS and then we get the solution of the given quadratic equation. So we get the two solutions here. X is equal to minus 5 plus 23. First we take plus 23 and then we take minus 23, and another one is minus 5 minus 23. Why this 5 is minus 5? Because when we shift any term from LHS to RHS or any number or any term, then its sign becomes changed, and so this plus 5 becomes minus 5, and hence we get the two solutions here. X is equal to minus 5 plus under root 23. This is the plus under root 23, and second one is x is equal to minus 5 and this is minus under root 23. Then our next example is 5x square minus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Friends, while solving any quadratic equation by completing square method, always remember one thing, that first make the coefficient of first term as a 1. And since here the coefficient of x square is 5, we have to make this coefficient of x square is 1. For that, we have to divide this whole equation by 5. So let us divide this whole equation, 5x square minus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0, by 5. So we get 5. So we get here x square minus 4 upon 5x minus 3 upon 5 is equal to 0. And now we can easily solve this equation by completing square method. So what is our first step? Write the given equation in its standard form, and here clearly the given equation, that is the equation x square minus 4 upon 5x minus 3 upon 5 is equal to 0 is in its standard form. Then shift the constant term toward the RHS. So our equation becomes x square minus 4 upon 5x is equal to 3 upon 5. Why plus 3 upon 5? Because when we shift any term from LHS to RHS, then its sign becomes changed, and so this minus 3 upon 5 becomes 3 upon 5. Now we have to add the square of the half of the coefficient of the middle term. So what we have to add here? Square of half of coefficient of the middle term. What is the coefficient of the middle term here? Minus 4 upon 5. So we take here minus 4 upon 5. So we get here, this is become minus 4 upon 5 into 2 square. Then that is minus 4 upon 5 into 2, 10 square. Now solve this. That is 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So we get minus 2 upon 5 square, and that is nothing but 4 upon 25. Okay. Now add this 4 upon 25 toward both sides LHS as well as RHS. So our equation becomes x square minus 4 upon 5x plus 4 upon 25 is equal to 3 upon 5 plus 4 upon 25. Now you can see that this LHS term is the complete square of the term x minus 2 upon 5. So we can write this as x minus 2 upon 5 bracket square, and our RHS become, make the both the denominators same. So we get here 15 upon 25 plus this is 4 upon 25. Now it is now you can easily add this RHS terms. So x minus 2 upon 5 square is equal to, as the denominators are same, we have to just add their numerators, and the addition of the numerators, 15 plus 4 is 19 upon 25. Now what we have to do here, we have to take square root on both sides. So by taking square root on both sides, we get x minus 2 upon 5 is equal to, this is plus or minus under root 19 upon 5, because 19 is not perfect square, so we take the square root of 19 as a under root 19, and denominator 25 is a perfect square, so we take their square root as a 5. Now we get the two solutions. X is equal to 2 upon 5 plus under root 19 upon 5, or x is equal to 2 upon 5 minus under root 19 upon 5. You can also write this as x is equal to 2 plus under root 19 upon 5, or x is equal to 2 minus under root 19 upon 5. So these are the solutions of the given quadratic equation. Then we take our next example from our practice set 2.3, and our example is x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0, and we have to solve this equation by using the completing square method. So as I already told you that to solve the any quadratic equation by the completing square method, first make the coefficient of x square as 1, and here clearly the coefficient of x square is a 1. Then write the given equation is in its standard form, and here clearly the equation x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0 is in its standard form. Then next shift the constant term to the RHS. So let us shift minus 20 to RHS. So we get x square plus x is equal to 20. Now the next and very important step is add the square of half of the coefficient of the middle term. Here the middle term is x, and what is the coefficient of the middle term? 1. So that is 1 upon 2 bracket square. So we get this 1 upon 4. So add 1 upon 4 to both sides, LHS as well as RHS. So we get x square plus x plus 1 upon 4 is equal to 20 plus 1 upon 4. Now you can easily solve this equation. In LHS, clearly this LHS is the perfect square of the term x plus 1 upon 2 bracket square. How can I write this step easily? See, since in the previous step here x square, so take the square root of this first term, that is x. The square root of x square is x, so we write x here. Then the last term is 1 upon 4, write the square root of this term 1 upon 4. 1 square root 1, 4 square root 2, so that is 1 upon 2. And take the sign of the middle term. Since the sign of the middle term is plus here, so we take plus. If here the sign of the middle term is negative, then we take here also a negative sign. In this way we can write the perfect square or the complete square. So this is 1 plus x plus 1 upon 2 bracket square is equal to, now by cross multiplication we get 20 into 4, that is 80 plus 1 upon 4. So again we get x plus 1 upon 2 bracket square is equal to 81 upon 4. Now our next step is by taking square root on both sides. So by taking square root on both sides we get x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to square root of 81 is plus or minus since here 81 is a perfect square, 81 is the square of 9, so we can write here 9, and 4 is the perfect square of 2, so 81 upon 4 is the square of 9 upon 2. So we get here plus or minus 9 upon 2. Now we get two solutions. X plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 9 upon 2, or x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to minus 9 upon 2. And we can write it as x is equal to this 1 upon 2 is plus here, so while shifting it will become negative, so that is minus 1 upon 2 plus 9 upon 2, or x is equal to minus 1 upon 2 minus 9 upon 2. Now since the denominator are same, so we have to subtract the numerator 9 from 1, so we get 8 upon 2, or x is equal to, here this is also negative and this term is also negative, so negative negative positive, that is minus minus plus, so we have to add the numerators minus 1 and minus 9, so that is minus 10 upon 2. Now divide 8 by 2, so we get here 2 4 are 8, or x is equal to 2 5 are 10. So we get the two solutions, x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus. Then our next example of practice set 2.3 is 5x square is equal to 4x plus 7. Friends, first we have to write this equation in its standard form. So write this equation in its standard form, that is the x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So the standard form of the equation 5x square is equal to 4x plus 7 is 5x square minus 4x minus 7 is equal to 0. As we shift this 4x plus 7 towards the LHS, so we have to change their signs. Then our equation becomes 5x square minus 4x minus 7 is equal to 0, and this is the standard form of the quadratic equation. Now what we have to do, we have to make the coefficient of x square as a 1. For that we have to divide this whole equation by 5. Hence our equation becomes x square minus 4 upon 5x minus 7 upon 5 is equal to 0. Then shift the constant term toward the RHS. Therefore x square minus 4 upon 5x is equal to 7 upon 5. As this 7 upon 5 is a negative, when we shift it toward the RHS, its sign become changed, so it become plus 7 upon 5. Now our important step, we have to add square of half of coefficient of the middle term. What is the middle term here? Again minus 4 upon 5. So solve this. So we get minus 4 upon 5 into 2 square. So we get 2 1 the 2, 2 2 the 4. So minus 2 upon 5 bracket square, that is minus 2 square is 4 and 5 square is 24. So here we have to add 4 upon 25 on both sides. So let us add 4 upon 25. X square minus 4 upon 5x plus 4 upon 25 is equal to 7 upon 5 plus 4 upon 25. Now you can easily solve this LHS as well as RHS. What we have to do here, clearly this LHS is nothing but the square of the term x minus 2 upon 5. So we can write this as x minus 2 upon 5 bracket square. I have already told you that write first the square root of the first term. Here the first term is x square, so the square root of x square is x, and here square root of 4 upon 25 is 4, square root of 4 is 2, square root of 25 is 5, and write the sign of the middle term which is negative. So we get here x minus 2 upon 5 bracket square, and here we have to make their denominator same. So 7 5s are 35 upon 25 plus 4 upon 25. Now add these RHS terms. So we get x minus 2 upon 5 bracket square is equal to 35 plus 4, 39 upon 25. And our last step is by taking square root on both sides. So by taking square root on both sides, we get x minus 2 upon 5 is equal to plus or minus under root 39 upon 5. Since 39 is not perfect square, so we can write the square root of 39 as under root 39. Now shift this minus 2 upon 5 towards RHS. So we get the two solutions. X is equal to 2 upon 5 plus under root 39 upon 5, or x is equal to 2 upon 5 minus under root 39 upon 5. We can also write it as x is equal to 2 plus under root 39 upon 5, or x is equal to 2 minus under root 39 upon 5. So these are the solutions of given quadratic equation. Friends, now you can easily solve the remaining examples of our practice set 2.3. Thank you.